What's it called? Headbangers Ball, MTV. I think they might play. Did they play it? Right, well done, Vanessa. And I just wondered... That don't mention... You said it first, didn't you? Right. Anyway, she said it's not to mention. That was Vanessa, remember her? Yeah. Oh, you might see her later on. I don't know. Now, it got straight in at number 3 in the charts. So how do you guys feel about it? You know, no airplay. After 2 years, the band ain't done anything, you know? How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, it makes no difference. It was the front's out anyway, but we get playing up. Same with the last album when we had 4 top 10 singles, I never played it, so...
That's true.
It didn't get one player, did it? Or did it got one player?
It got, I think it got a 36-second jolt on the new entry of the week on that bleeding Bodjak company. We know who they are, don't we?
It didn't get on the playlist anyway, so...
I ain't surprised, are you?
It was unofficially banned, I think.
Yeah.
They like rapping music better.
They would...
No, they didn't want to ban it, because then people, you know, more people go out and buy it, so they thought they'd unofficially ban it.
Yeah, that's right, they do, they use it. It's like that, well, we won't talk about it, that you know, that 3 black blokes out in America. Yeah, Lord, them guys. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, and by the way, I've got a little bit of trivia for you folks out there later on. Rumour has it...
It's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true.
Well, that's cop that one. No, but the rumour had it that people was, there's a nickname for you on the road already. It's 2C Tyler or Slippery Sam, is that right?
No.
It's not true. Well, I was hoping you could say it was, because we'd like to know what it means.
I don't know what it means.
Answers on a postcard, please, to P.O. Box 38. I'm all right, Jack, with a self-stamped addressed envelope. We might talk back to you with that. What do you think, Rumour had it as well that Iron Maiden were looking for a new drummer. Is this true?
Yeah, we've got a new gig now, obviously.
Yeah, Vanessa's on her way out, I think.
What do you think? That's true. I think she's going to be the drummer.
Iron Maiden, that female drummer. Well, after that stunning interview, that interviewer chap's a wonderful bloke, isn't he? It's about time for me to show you, or give you my personal choice of video for the evening, and it's Queensryche's new video from the album titled Empire. This is Empire off of that album. Also, the band are out on tour soon, so you'll be able to catch them, and I think the support band is a band called the Lynch Mob. So if you want to get hung up on some good music, go and see them, and here's Queensryche's new one, Empire. To wrap my guest presentation spot up here on the Headbangers Ball MTV. It's been great fun, and I've just got to say thanks to all the fans out there for coming to see the shows already that you've been to, and we're looking forward, myself and the band, to getting out to Europe, taking No Prayer on the road to you guys. It's been a great time for an experience for me, most definitely, that Vanessa and the MTV have had me on here. Coming right up is a commercial break, and right after that is some more Iron Maiden trivia, etc. with Vanessa, who will be on the road with the band showing you the ins and outsies. Ish. So till then, thanks very much. Bye.
Leg of the current European tour, and I'm sure you'll agree that by bringing our cameras out on the road with the band, this is surely the best possible way to capture the very essence of Iron Maiden. We're talking going back to grassroots here. Ever since Steve Harris started the band back in 1976, playing the sweaty pubs and clubs in the East End of London, Iron Maiden have relentlessly toured every corner of the globe. We'll be meeting up with the guys a little bit later on, but for now, Headbangers Ball brings you this special insight into what it takes to put Iron Maiden where they love to be, on the road.
I'm the production manager, which involves coordinating all the departments, whether it be buses, trucks, the warring factions of sound and lighting. You can't put this here, I've got to have that space. The back line, just the flow of the work and the personnel. We have approximately 32 people on the road, including bus drivers, truck drivers, caterers, sound, lighting, backline, production staff, and the band, of course.
drum technician. I've been with them 8 years. 8 long years. And they've got to be perfect, otherwise there's 12 cymbal stands and they won't go in place otherwise.
I'm the front sound engineer, and I mix the audio portion of the show that the audience gets to hear. Band doesn't really can't tell what I'm doing out front. That's the monitor engineer. He's on stage. This is virtually a 16-track recording studio without the monitors. The monitors are the very large speakers. The near-field monitors are the headphones. Other than that, and no tape machine. It's virtually a 16-track mixing system.
My job involves designing the lighting system for the band, operating the lighting and calling the spotlights, and just generally coordinating anything with the look of the show during the show time for the hour and 45 minutes that they play. There is 5 lighting chaps on the road with me, and it takes them probably about 5 hours to actually set up the lighting, about 4 hours to focus it totally with the technology stuff, and then about 3-4 hours to take it down.
Again, the menu tonight is chicken soup followed by port and cherry sauce with the duck.
We start at 7 a.m. We could physically get there earlier from the last venue. We'd probably go even earlier. But we start at 7, and like today, we'll be finished at about 5 o'clock by the time we've cleaned the floor of all the cases, put the opening act up, sound checked, and actually had maybe 2 seconds to sit down for dinner before we start the show.
And we also have pork chop insider sauce with Terry's potatoes.
It's like moving a factory, setting up a production line, producing a product, except you move a factory every day and all the workers and the equipment.
And we also have beef teriyaki with wild rice. And stuffed cabbage leaves.
Sometimes the song's real essence has not been quite right, and so live it's really where we really come alive ourselves more. So for me,
I think a lot of bands like to be in the studio, but this is a live band, and that's where the whole thing comes alive on stage. And a lot of bands would rather spend 6 months in the studio. This band wants to go out and play, and I think that's what they missed over the last 2 years.
Well, obviously, having Young in the band has made a hell of a difference. I mean, any punters that have been along so far noticed that. Purely, you know, playing-wise, I mean, it's like a, you know, full-pronged attack with 2 guitarists now, real, you know, right-in-your-face guitar playing. And it's really, really exciting. I mean, and the amount that it's brought Davey out as well into sort of just being more into it and sort of feeding off Yannick, you know. it's made a hell of a difference. And I'm sure most of the punters agree with that, you know.
It's put a supercharge in us. I think we were always a finely tuned 8-cylinder, you know, seriously fast engine, but he's kind of put a real supercharged kick to us.
We've always placed emphasis on touring because, I mean, we always write our songs with a view to playing them live. We've always been mainly a live band, so that's where we feel, you know, our best. Studios all very well, but, you know, we want to get out and play the punters. I would say that we're yeah, very motivated still. Well, I don't know if you can say we were 10 years ago, because at that time we were sort of going out doing 45-minute sets, and we had, you know, the world to sort of beat, if you like, and just to try and actually get through to people who didn't really care about us. It was a bit different when you're going out headlining and punters actually coming to see you, and they know a bit more what to expect rather than, you know, when you're supporting. But yeah, I mean, we're still really hungry, and we wouldn't do it if we weren't.
I think it doesn't matter how big the production gets or any of the rest of it. At the end of the day, it's 5 people playing on stage, and that's basically it. It's 5 musicians.
I never really thought that we would, you know, end up playing all over the world. I mean, we didn't really sort of think that far ahead really at that time. We just wanted to play clubs and get on, you know, try and get a deal and hopefully get on a support tour, you know. We didn't really sort of think too far ahead at that time. You know, we were sort of just more concerned just getting up and playing wherever it was. You know. There's not really, you know, any ambitions I feel that I want to achieve really, other than just carry on playing. So as long as, you know, as long as we can. I mean, I didn't have any real big sort of ambitions in the first place really, other than just playing on stage, and we're still doing it. And as long as we can still do it in a few more years' time, it's fine by me.
Wow, so that's how Iron Maiden delivered the goods in Cambridge and lived up to their own slogan, Iron Maiden's gonna get ya wherever you are. And in fact, they're gonna get ya sooner than you think, because we'll be back next week with another Iron Maiden Road Report. And not only will we be bringing you all the gig action as usual, we'll also be talking to the guys in more depth about their new album, No Prayer for the Dying. So for now, I'm going to leave you with the European tour dates for where you can check out Iron Maiden right in front of your steaming eyes.
Okay, Dave Mustaine of Megadeth back in the studio with you for the final leg of this action-packed edition of Headbangers Ball. Now, if you like Iron Maiden, you've almost certainly got an Eddie t-shirt or 200 or 300 lurking somewhere in your wardrobe. And this show has been largely dedicated to Iron Maiden. We felt that their wonderful mascot was well worth a mention, and here's Howard Johnson of Iron Maiden's management with the potted history of that fiendish ghoul Maiden fans know and love.
Well, Eddie, of course, he started life as part of Iron Maiden's original backdrop, which is where he actually got his name from, Eddie the Head. It was, I believe it was paper mache head in the days before they could go on to bigger and better things. And what would happen is that there would be fake blood spewing out of his mouth, all the gory stuff that he really likes, real schlock horror performance stuff. And it seemed that the punters and the fans really took to Eddie, and obviously the band were pleased with the reaction to him and thought, well, yeah, why not? We can develop this into something that's going to be more exciting, more over the top, more gargantuan. So he developed along the lines of, from coming off the backdrop, the band employed an artist by the name of Derek Riggs to design sleeves for the band's singles, and of course there was a mutation of Eddie on the first single for EMI, which was running free, but he was lurking in the shadows, so you never really got to see the true incarnation. But actually, when the debut album came out, there he was in all his glory. Horrible ghoulie he is too. Anyway, everyone really took to Eddie, not only within the band and all the crew and everybody, but obviously the kids who were buying the records. So I just thought, why not make him a little bigger, a little better, and it turned into a monster who was going to come on stage and obviously be part of the show and just give Maiden something that was really different, something that nobody else had used before, fitted in perfectly with the name. And he's just grown and grown. I mean, there's been various incarnations of him. I don't think you've ever seen an Iron Maiden album or single sleeve without Eddie on there. And it just wouldn't be the same band without him, would it? Obviously, aside from the incarnations of Eddie that you've seen on albums and on posters, and of course the walking Eddie on stage, there's also a whole gamut of merchandising that features him, and I think that the people who buy Maiden merchandising just wouldn't accept it if he wasn't on there. He's part of the face of the band.
And now, nothing whatsoever to do with Maiden. We changed from leaders of the pack to leaders in the sack. With a brand new video from Vixen, this is the second single from the Rev It Up album, Love is a Killer. All right, we're reaching the final part of the Headbangers Ball. I'll be back after the break to introduce a rather special edition of the Metal Collection. All will be revealed after these. Ball. And tonight we have a rather special edition of the Metal Collection. If you like it live, like I do, you're going to love this. We're going to play out the rest of the show with uninterrupted live performances, including Hanoi Rocks, Tiger Tails, Corner, and Dark Angel. And if you like the sound of that, you should also check out the ball next week when we hope to bring you Steelheart live in concert from Japan. Also be sure and watch out for the second of our Iron Maiden road reports. But for now, here's the Metal Collection. Very loud and very live. Very goodbye.